Hello, it's great to talk to you for a few minutes. This is Pete Carden. I'm out at the University of Southern California, and I'm part of the McGraw-Hill team with my book, Business Communication. And first off, I just want to tell you you are all doing a great job out there. Really appreciate your efforts as sales reps. I just wanted to take a few minutes and talk about social media. One of the things that most business communication instructors are really wondering is how do they incorporate social media into their classes, and how well do their textbooks support that content? It's something that's kind of up in the air. If you go to business communication conferences, everyone's talking about social media. How do we deal with this topic? And I think this is one of the best selling points for my book compared to all of the other books on the market. So all of the books are trying to get social media in there. I think this book does it correctly. It does it the right way. And let me tell you what I think is one of the defining questions that I think business communication instructors want to know. How is social media going to be incorporated for most professionals, not just marketers? So I think everyone knows that social media has huge implications for marketing, and that's really the direction it's taken in most business classes. And if you look in most business communication textbooks, the focus is really on marketing. If you look at my book, on the other hand, the focus on social media is really broader and focuses on how almost all business professionals will use social media in their careers. So it's a far more expansive view of how social media is used. And so it looks at things like, how do business professionals develop an online professional reputation or persona with social media? And so in that context, it focuses more than anything on places like LinkedIn. And how do you really network with LinkedIn? That's a feature that you don't see in other business communication textbooks to the degree that you see it in this textbook. Also, another area of social media is internal social media or enterprise social networking platforms. And so this is an area where many companies are trying to develop Facebook-like applications for their internal communications. And I know you at McGraw-Hill have one of these platforms. But this is an area that you'll see extensive coverage in my book in terms of how do you use those online platforms for online meetings, for chat, for messages between people, for blogs, for wikis, for a lot of these tools on enterprise social networking platforms that you really see little or no content in competing business communication textbooks. This is an area that I research extensively. It's one where I work with companies extensively, and it's one where I think I can bring a perspective that the other business communication authors can't. It's something that's highlighted in several chapters. There's 2 chapters in particular devoted to technology and how it impacts business communication. And then it's also weaved all the way through the rest of the book. So I think you can feel confident as you're talking about this book with instructors that the coverage of social media in this book is more focused on all business professionals, not just marketers. It's really good at helping students think about a professional persona or reputation that they do online. Excuse me. And it's also really effective at talking about how students will use social collaboration tools within their companies. So once again, I offer to help in any of your efforts working with professors. I'm always happy to reach out to the professors you're working with directly. So feel free to contact me anytime. Thanks for your time and have a fantastic day.